New. Hey guys, good evening. We have Soumya with us from Bhopal. She's a passionate dancer. By profession, she's a software engineer. जो दिखता नहीं है बिल्कुल. I mean, nobody can make out that she's a software engineer and that she can actually do some coding. She is a passionate designer. She's got a senior diploma in Bharatnatyam and she's also taken formal training in salsa, contemporary, and hip hop and belly dance, and the passion continues with some painting, some singing, some playing instruments, a lot of swimming inside the water. So yeah, I'm really tired of some guests who have a list of everything. But good to have you here, Soumya. And I just posted your YouTube video about a stage performance where the background music is classical, but you're performing salsa on the stage, and that's just awesome. And dancing in crowd of such a crowd is just very difficult. I'm not sure how you do that, how you practiced from Bharatnatyam to almost inculcating, because a lot of people are there who stick on to one trade of dance, okay, one tribe dance, or one passion, but you have almost, you're trying to master all the dances, and you're really, I think, get into, I've seen your pictures, I mean, which is like, for this profession, I have the license to stalk people. So when I do that, I think you fit into every role of dance perfectly fine. So how do you manage all this? So maybe you can introduce yourself to our new friends who would love to know you more, and we can also add some subscribers. I will be a great fan myself to your YouTube channel. So yep, Soumya.
Yeah, thank you, Ravi, and I would like to thank Adrian also, for calling me to this show. My name is Soumya. Hello, everyone, and I would like to, as you said, that I'm usually people stick to one form of dancing and like try to master that, but the problem with me is I love music, and what I think is when a song is playing, I cannot stop my body to just and restrict my body to just do Bharatnatyam or Kathak or belly dance per se. I think that when the music begins, you should flow with the music,
Hmm.
and whatever comes out of your body is the dance form. So if there is a slow song, I would prefer contemporary. If it is having some classical beats, maybe Bharatnatyam. So that's why I wanted to cover each and every dance form. Like many people ask me, why are you concentrating on every dance form and attending trainings for every dance form? But I would like to express that this is just a form of expression. Like sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are happy. So like the dance form as well changes. We
Hmm.
cannot just like we can, but I prefer expressing each and every part of the music with a different dance form. So yeah, let's go forward with my journey. There is a big story I can tell you all about myself. Can I start?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Yes. I'm basically born and brought up in Bhopal. So I've been dancing like as long as I remember. I have a photograph of me 3 years old dancing on stage. Like I would say I'm not dancing. Everyone else on the stage is dancing. I am picking flowers because there were flowers falling from top, and I was busy picking them up.
Hmm.
So like there is a lot of a big connection with dancing throughout my childhood. When I was small, I attended many other activities as well as you mentioned. So basically, my father is a doctor. Both my parents are doctors, and they really encourage me to take part in these extracurricular activities such as painting, music, and so I played some instruments also. I'm trained in singing as well. Then I went to for swimming also, and for all of you, I'm a state level swimmer as well.
Wow.
But I when I started my dancing, it just came naturally to me.
Hmm.
I'm just too much connected to it, and I just couldn't let go of it. So throughout my life, dance is one constant that has been there. Unfortunately, when because I come from a family which is full of academic people, which value education a lot. So when I passed my 10th, and I was going to 11th and 12th to select my subjects and all. That time I had to leave my dance training that was going on. So from the first standard itself, I was training in Bharatnatyam,
Mm-hmm.
uh, initially under Pandit Hombal
Mm-hmm.
and his daughter Bharti Hombal. Then later on, I trained under Shweta Devendra. So I was completing my senior diploma at that time.
Okay.
But due to studies, I had to leave the dancing training that I was doing, and I continued studying for my engineering
Okay.
exams. Yeah. So when I was I got into managed Bhopal, NIT Bhopal, and had computer science branch. So at that time, I resumed my dancing, and as well as I was a part of the Nukkad Natak Society as well in my college. But soon, as you all know, like in the third, fourth year, it is a fight for internships, placements, and all.
True.
So I was into it completely. I was leaving hands of all my hobbies and getting into studies for all these things. And then finally, I got placed in Microsoft, and like my parents were really proud. I was also proud of me. I thought that I have achieved what I wanted to achieve, but I don't know. Like I achieved what I think people wanted me to achieve, and I was happy. I always liked doing coding and all, but
Mm.
there was something in me that was missing, and I was not getting that happiness. So finally, I started with salsa. Like I was really confused what to do because I've never moved out of Bhopal before. I was um, I was like a home child. I always stayed at home. So when I came to Hyderabad, I was too confused, like where to go, whom all to approach, and uh, like approach for dancing and dance classes. So I started with salsa, and I started taking my training in salsa in Furor. I really liked it, and through them, I came to know about the belly dance classes that were going on in Hyderabad, which were run by Payal Gupta.
Okay.
So yeah, so I was always intrigued by belly dancing. I've always wanted to do that. So I thought that why not that I should go ahead and attend those classes as well. And like I did countless classes. I cannot tell you. Sometimes contemporary, other hip hop, Bollywood, all these things I used to do. Then I realized that why not start something of my own in this?
Right.
Like it's a long time I've been a student, and as a child also I used to perform a lot on stages for our belly dance for our Bharatnatyam crew, and for the belly dance crew as well we used to perform at various places. So I thought that like I love performing, so why don't I start something of my own?
Mm-hmm.
And with all the time in my hand, like I was really busy with my office work, these classes. So I came across like the YouTube stars that we have today. Like I really respect all those people, like how they grew up from nothing to a YouTube star there. So I always wanted to, like people want to become a become an actress. I always wanted to become a YouTube star. So I thought that let's start with it. And right now, like I started my YouTube channel in September 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time I decided, like I don't think I have anything in my hand to lose. I think I can only gain from it.
Right.
So I took a oath that whatever be the case, like even if I'm not getting so much um, attraction from people, and maybe they are not appreciating me that much, but the minimum I can do is uh, be regular and disciplined. So that is what I stuck to, and right now my channel is having more than 3,400 subscribers, and I'm really grateful to all of them because they motivate me to do more and grow more every day. So
3,410 to be precise.
yeah, yeah,
3,410.
yeah.
Yeah, I
So
will
this is
also add up
um,
because I somehow have a feeling that, what was missing in my family, me and my wife's learning salsa. I think after subscribing to your channel, I think we both will explore at home.
yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, I think right now, like in today's lives, people just go to their work, do their jobs, and they have very little time to do their to give to their passion or hobby they had previously. Like I know many people that were great in singing or playing instruments, or like many people I know are good at dancing as well, but they left because they are busy doing their jobs and they are not able to make time. So I'm planning to start my classes also
Mm.
professionally so that I can help these people and help them to take out time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think that's a good idea. So मेरे को एक idea है. So what I'll do is I'll start charging 3,000 rupees from all my friends, okay, every month. So you spend something on your passion and get this refund back. अच्छा idea.
Oh, yeah, this is
Let
really
them
nice.
decide what their passion is. You spend that money of 2,000 or 3,000 or 1,000 a month. Take some sessions which you're really passionate about. Confirm it back to me and then take your refund back.
Yeah, this is really nice. You can start a startup with it.
Yeah, because people somewhere, I mean, as you're saying, हम लोग इतने with this rat race, we forget or we don't give time to the passion. And if you really have passion, you will take time out, whether you want to do it on Saturday evening, Sunday morning. You can definitely, but that commitment that yes, I can do it, I will do it. I think that's missing. So we need people like you who are really inspiring, and with those YouTube channels saying that yes, I have trained, from her. That's what you have to create.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. That is very
So superb videos. I've gone through it very little time, but I would love to see your dance on a large screen once the interviews are done. So I let's quickly run on to the rapid fire questions if you're ready, because we want to know Soumya.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Okay, what was your first belly dance which you saw that really inspired you, where you said that okay, मेरे को ये सीखना है.
Yeah, so like in India, Shakira is a like there is a huge fan base for Shakira, and when her song Waka Waka came, we
Hmm.
all went haywire, and we were like, I want to dance like her. So that was the time I think my all my friends were trying to do her moves, and like we would do those moves and say, I did better, I did better. So that was the time that I thought that belly dancing is like really like I would like to learn it someday. And I was not aware of the resources at that time, but yeah,
Yeah. So
that
Shakira
was
is
the
the
first time.
yeah, but I think you have surpassed her moves already.
No, no. Yeah,
Okay.
everyone has a different style, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So, what has been your most favorite moment throughout your career in dance? That one
uh,
show, that one performance where it was different.
uh, I don't remember as such because I have given so like I'm not boasting or anything, but when I was a child, my teacher was like she was really active. She used to take many programs and many stage performances, and like our crew used to perform, and we were a huge crew like 20 people crew. So I don't know as a stage performance or so, but like in YouTube, I can say whenever like one of my videos did hit 1 lakh or 1,30,000 views, and that was the time I really started believing that yeah, I can do something in it, and yeah, that was a really good moment for me. Yeah, so maybe some other video might break this record, and I would become more happy, like happier. But yeah, I remember that moment when that video hit that number, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe that this is
Yeah.
doing
There
well.
should be another video which should break this for sure from somebody else. But that should give you the encouragement and kick that ये कर सकते हैं तो मेरे को let me create another video which will break my own record,
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
else's record.
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
How would your best friends describe you?
I'm actually a little introvert kind of person. Like not introvert. I'm confused kind of person. Like I don't know. I have a very limited set of friends. I cannot say that like I'm a very friendly or a very outgoing kind of person as per. But regarding my work, I can say that if like I think that hard work is something they would use to define me, and other thing is like if I am committed to a person or like relationship, whether it may be friendship or any other, I'm actually really committed in it. So be it my work or being it with friends, anything.
That's
So that would be one thing they would
so.
say
Do you come
about me.
across the situation where you're like that is not the stage, you're not prepared, but they say, "Soumya, chalo dance," but
Yeah.
you're not
So
prepared. You don't see that as the occasion. बिकॉज ये
yeah,
रहता है
yeah.
ना दोस्तों के
Actually,
साथ से
those
एनी
who
एवरी टाइम दे आर लाइक ओके या वी हैव अ परफॉर्मर विद वो कभी भी शॉर्ट मिनट में शी विल बी रेडी बट यू आर नॉट रेडी.
I'm actually mostly performing like on uh, before a big set of people. It's really scary. Like even now, as I said, I performed a lot, but now also I'm scared to go on stage and face people. But when I see that people are really getting happy seeing that dance or enjoying the performance, and like if it's a small party, they join as well. So that becomes a really good thing. And it's not that I dance only proper dancing at the parties. I usually do Bharati dance, and I invite my people to do go Bharati and full on crazy on those. So
So
yeah,
have you attended any anonymous Bharati, जाके dance करके, what's that movie, the Saif Ali Khan and this girl does it,
yeah,
so
yeah, Deepika Padukone,
दीपिका ने
yeah,
कोडिंग
yeah, watched
जाके
that.
किसी की शादी में ऐसे डांस, have you tried that any?
I I always wanted to do that, but I couldn't do it actually. But there was a fest in our college, so they called some Bharati people, and like I was not knowing that what is this for, and like I had few friends, so we just barged into it and we just started dancing like crazy, and they were wondering like why they are dancing like this. They were not even the part of the event. So that is like that was not a Barat, but the music was full on Bharati, and yeah, that was
नेक्स्ट टाइम हैदराबाद में
that.
कुछ ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है तो लेट मी नो, आई विल आल्सो बी पार्ट ऑफ इट, दोनों साथ में करेंगे. That's
या
one
लेकिन
thing even
अभी
I
तो
would.
कुछ नहीं हो रहा, अभी तो किसी की बारात नहीं निकल रही है. Everyone is stuck at their homes.
Yeah, they can have two people with Bharat, like just two people dancing, and the music is on.
Yeah.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
Um,
Good, bad, both. Something which will is always in your head.
So I have a crazy memory that is coming to me right now, and like it's good and bad at the same time. I don't know. So when I was in sixth, so we had an accident in which I fractured my leg.
Oh,
So I was having my like midterm exams at that time for my sixth standard, and I was really happy. Like I wasn't able, like I was really happy that I'm not able to give my exams, and like I would be free. But at the same time, I was like I got really concerned, like because most of the activities I do, be it swimming or dancing, it's mostly related to my leg. I remember how silly I was. Like I was looking at that moment that I don't have to give exams rather than being serious about my life. So that is one thing that came up to my mind just now.
Good. So your favorite movie?
I have a lot of like I don't have a single favorite movie as such. But like recently,
Hmm.
Tamasha is something that got my attention, and like I really liked it because I feel really connected to it. It's
Tamasha.
really, yeah, Tamasha featuring the Ranbir Kapoor and Deepika.
Okay.
So yeah. So do you have seen that movie?
No, no, I think I didn't get a chance to see that. But yeah.
Okay. So actually, it's basically about people like me who actually like us, like many people are like these that they study and they go for a path which they don't want to do or like their parents want, and then they do, but they are not happy. So he always had a dream of uh, doing narration, story narration, and telling stories. So it is a story of how he met this girl and he realized what he wants to do in life and his struggles to like leave that job and convince his parents and start doing some thing in storytelling and narration. So that was really motivating for me. Yeah.
Yeah, but मेरा case क्या है कि everything I was given the entire freedom. I chose everything in my wish, including my graduation stream, what job, and all that. So my mom gave complete freedom, but still I'm not happy. So मेरे को I'm still so that's one reason I keep trying these weird things. So yeah, so Tamasha mein, yeah, that is one change. But I think my wife saw it, but I didn't get a chance to see it completely. So yeah, your favorite
Great,
movie and
like
hmm?
listening that you were able to choose. Like I think I was not clear. I was not clear what I wanted. It's not that someone forced me doing this. I always thought I like it and I like it, but not love it. I think, and I think we cannot achieve happiness doing like
Hmm.
being human beings. We always want more. So even if we achieve
even
all these
even men,
things,
men
we are
even men want more, so I'm also confused, same thing, when you're talking about your confusion, I'm also the same thing, I am like, okay, yeah, you ask me to choose between five, I'll be like, okay, ye bhi acha hai, ye bhi acha hai, ye bhi acha hai.
yeah, exactly.
So tell me one thing, Soumya. Now all the movies have one, song which is musical or item song. What do you call? Yeah. So एक सॉन्ग एकदम हट के रहेगा एंड coincidentally or luckily that song drives the movie most of the time. So what is your favorite item song which is there in the movie recently? Hindi or Telugu, or I'm not sure if you watch Telugu movies, but yeah, Hindi maybe.
Uh, so I've not seen that movie. I really like that uh, Ek To Kam Zindagani item song by Noora Fateh.
Hmm.
So I really like that. I have not seen that movie. So I just know that movie by that song.
Yeah,
Like
song, yeah.
it has that song. I really like that. It was a remake. Like mostly
Hmm.
all these songs nowadays are remake. Like they
Remake
just
dance
take it
numbers.
and remix it and play. So I actually liked that song previously also.
Hmm.
So yeah, that caught my attention.
Yeah, somehow I liked started liking all the songs of Nora Fateh and Fatehi and Sunny Leon. Somehow her all her songs are like, I don't know whether they're like chosen for her, or they're always best. Whether they're remix or not. From Baby Doll till now, you can just play the song and listen to it. They're just too good.
I think with her, it's like there is a different kind of charisma with her. Like
Hmm.
even if even if the song is not made for her, like when she dances on it, it starts looking good. She has something that she has a very cute smile as well, and so I think like even if the song doesn't suit her, like she makes the song suit her. So that's a really good quality of hers. Yeah.
What is the craziest thing you've done?
So as I said that I was not that outgoing and I was not that I was not like very shant kisam of bacha, but I threw tantrums at home. So I don't remember any crazy thing like that I did. But Let me remember. Yeah, I don't think. I usually used to just hide somewhere or go somewhere so that my parents search for me, and I used to play hide and seek with them every time. Like I used to. I remember we went to Delhi or some place, and I was just feeling like let's irritate my mom and dad, or I don't know what was there on my mind. I went somewhere thinking that they will they will come and search for me. So all these kind of things I've done in my childhood, and like they would give a good beating after that. Like they would every time beat me, why you are doing this and this and all. So not that crazy, but yeah, uh,
Yeah.
this is
How
it.
was your feeling, and where was this location? So your trailer of your YouTube channel has this stage with large audience. So what's the location? How was your feeling, and some memories out of that particular event?
So this is our office event, Unwind 3.0, which was held last year in our office, Microsoft in
Yeah.
Hyderabad. Usually like there were this event happens in our office only, and there is not a lot of place to set up a big stage like this. But recently there was a space cleared out, and they created such a huge stage. So I still remember, like normally I'm like, okay, we'll perform, but when this performance was gonna happen, me and those two friends, Gaurav and Saman, we were so scared, like what is gonna happen, and like uh, we were trying to motivate each other. We were like, सब कुछ ठीक होगा, everything will be fine, but we were very scared. And I remember that just before our performance, it was Atul Khatri that was performing, like the comedian, and we were thinking like what they have done. Like Atul Khatri performance is here, everyone is waiting for him, and like everyone is watching us and watching him, and then they will watch us. And we don't want to bring down their expectations regarding the event, so we were very scared. And regarding the practices, I remember like we because we worked during the day shifts, we would practice during late nights after
Mhm.
11 or so for the event, and stay late in the office yoga room practicing for the performance. And yeah, it was great time. Really miss dancing with those people, and like I hope this situation gets fine quickly so that yeah, we can again go back to it. And
Cool. So thanks, Soumya. This finishes the rapid fire question. So I have one final question now. What would you do if you become the chief minister?
yeah, so one thing that I think should be done in our society is education system.
Hmm.
So there are two aspects of it. Like one, I think is how many people are getting educated, and how many people are getting that exposure to education.
Right.
And the other thing is like when they do their studies, what we are actually teaching them. Because I still remember what I studied, I don't know whether it is actually contributing to me as a person today. Like there are many things I still struggle, be it my taxes or anything. So, first aspect, I think it will change the face of the society if we reach as many as people we can with exposing them to education and educating them. Like they will have a different perception of the society, and like they can also contribute to the society, which I think is little less right now. And introducing more innovative ways of educating, and the teaching might get more attraction from students, which we I think it is less. Like even if we expose them to education, they don't attend schools, or they bunk classes, or uh, like I'm talking of really lower strata. If we if even if they go to government schools, they bunk classes or they don't attend classes, we can actually uh, involve more innovative ways of teaching so that they are attracted to schools, they try to come to schools. Yeah, this is something that I would really work on. And other thing is like creating opportunities for people who go for the uh, not extracurricular, but like these activities uh, which are considered as hobbies in our country. So uh, con- apart from dancing, if you take sports as well, like there are people who are actually great at sports, but they don't get many opportunities. Like they
Yeah.
either end up doing some other job, or if someone is actually has achieved also, like many people have actually represented India and gotten medals, but still they are struggling with financially with their families and also. If there could be a way that I could create opportunities for them, that would be that would
Good point. I think yeah, sports still need a lot of attention. We need to create revenues for sports people so that they are hired and they can focus on that. If we do not create enough jobs for sports people, I think it will slowly discourage people to take that passion. So good points you've touched upon, Soumya. So एक last question है. So if you had to perform on the same stage next year post COVID, who was the actor you would like on the stage? Bollywood actor.
uh, I really like Ritik Roshan and Madhuri Dixit ma'am. So both of them are like dancing stars of India. So I would really like them to be on stage. That would be great.
अच्छा एक बात आता men can also learn belly dance or it's restricted.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So actually, there is a person, like there is a friend of mine, Shravan Telu. He learns belly dance, and
Hmm.
he's the only belly dancer in South India.
Wow.
So
Hmm.
men can, like the quantity is less, like less people are going towards that, but you can actually learn it. It's
So if I
uh,
learn and start teaching, I'll be the second belly dancer, male belly dancer in this thing.
yeah,
There's
yes.
a good opportunity where I can.
You can look forward to it. Yes, definitely.
Good one. Nice conversation, Soumya. Do well in whatever you're doing, and